guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys what is on my new iPad Air 4 in the color sky blue. On my unboxing video, I asked you guys if you were interested in a what's on my iPad, and a lot of you guys said yes, and I finally finished customizing it, so I'm super excited to show you. If you guys are interested in the unboxing video for this iPad, it'll be right up here in the iCard. And also, if you just like my tech videos in general, I do have a full playlist with all of those videos, which will also be in the iCard. So let's just get into the video. First, I'm going to start with the accessories. The accessories will be linked in the description down below for you guys to go find. But the first thing is obviously just this case. With the lighting, it looks a little bit lighter than it actually is, but it's this light, like, blush pink color. I was actually inspired to get this case from Nicole Lano. She got this one for her iPad Pro, and they did have it in my size of an iPad, so I decided to get it as well. It works really well, and I really like it. They also have a bunch of colors to choose from. I do have a screen protector that's like matte, so when you write on it with an Apple Pencil, it kind of sounds like you're writing on paper, and it's just like not as shiny in general. And then of course, I do have the Apple Pencil here. This is the generation 2 of the Apple Pencil, I believe. So yeah, that is it for the accessories, and now let's just get into the iPad. So this is my iPad lock screen. It's the same one as on the inside, but I do have a Pinterest board of all the little like backgrounds and stuff that I use for this iPad, so if you want to go check that out, the link will be down in the description down below. But this is the first page. So on the left here, I have a bunch of widgets. So I do have the time, the date, and then this little quote that says, "Good energy is contagious," and I use the app Widgetsmith to put this here. This widget is a battery one, so it shows me the battery of my iPad, my Apple Pencil, and then when I connect my AirPods, it shows me that. And then I just have this little widget here with this design. I do have a couple more widgets, but they're not that important. But if you want to learn how to keep like this part here on the side, all you do is you hold it down, click edit home screen, and then there's this little like green switch that says keep on home screen. So if I turn that off, then I can swipe it like off of my screen. But if I turn it back on, then it'll just stay on my home screen like that, which is what I prefer. So yeah, that's the whole little like widget section. And then we have some like basic apps here. So we have FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, contacts, clock, maps, notes, and then I have this little shopping folder. I have more shopping apps on my phone, but on here I have Target and Amazon. Then I have this Apple folder with all of the Apple apps that I don't really use. I have an entertainment folder which has Amazon Prime, Hulu, YouTube, Disney Plus, Netflix, and Apple TV. And then I have a school folder which has all of these school apps that I use. So I have Google Docs, Google Classroom, Google Sheets, Microsoft Excel, I'm pretty sure, Google Slides, Google Drive, Clever, Zoom, Canvas, this Aries portal thing which is like used for my future high school, Photomath, and Slader. Those two help with homework. So yeah, I just have that school folder. Then I have the App Store, Settings, Google Photos, and Gmail. And then on this little like bottom row thing, I have Text, Safari, Apple Music. I actually don't use Apple Music. I use Spotify instead. Mail. I think these are like files. Good Notes, YouTube Studio, and Snapchat. And then on the next page are the apps that I mainly use. So I have TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest, Spotify. YouTube Studio is a really helpful app. I know I've mentioned this before, but it is a great app to help you manage your YouTube channel. And if you do have a YouTube channel or you want to start one, I would definitely suggest this app. Then I have Among Us and Roblox. I don't actually play Roblox like a lot. I guess I'll play it once in a while with my friends. And then TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram I don't use on this iPad. I just have them here. And for Spotify, if you guys want to go like follow me on there, I do make playlists once in a while. My Spotify is just Alyssa Darland, I believe. And then I have 3 folders. So this one is editing/drawing. So we have PixArt, Fonto, Photo Eraser, Canva, Procreate, and Lightroom. So if I go into PixArt, I'll just show you guys like what I mainly use it for. So basically I just go to the plus and then I add a photo. So I do use it for my thumbnail. So let's say I use this one. Obviously I wouldn't use this as a thumbnail, but I mainly use PixArt to outline my thumbnails. So I'll go to draw. I have it on size 10 and the opacity at 100, and then I have it on the color white. And then what I do is I basically just zoom in and then just trace along my body or around whatever shape I want to do for the thumbnail. So that's kind of an example of what it would look like. I just did half of my body, but that is basically what I use PixArt for. But PixArt does have a lot of options here, so I do like to play around with this app, and there will be a video coming out sometime either this month or next month of how I edit my Instagram pictures pictures and thumbnails, so make sure you guys look out for that one. Fonto is what I use for my thumbnails as well, so I'll just import one of my previous thumbnails, so I'll use this video. So basically I have the image here, and then what I do is I add text, and then since my Apple Pencil is connected, I can technically just write what I want it to say, and it'll put it as text right here. And then I just like to change up a lot of stuff, so that's what I use Fonto for. Photo Eraser is an app that you can use to erase stuff off of your photos. I mainly use this more for Instagram on my phone, but sometimes I might use it for thumbnails. Canva is an app that I use to make my channel banner and some other things. I know some people use it for thumbnails, but I personally don't, but I do really like the app. And then Procreate is an app where you can just draw whatever you want, basically. Sometimes I'll use this for thumbnails, sometimes I'll just draw for fun, and then sometimes I'll use it for just other things. It kind of depends, but it's super fun to use. And if you're ever like thinking about buying it, I definitely would suggest it because it is so fun just to draw on. And there are so many pen choices that you can choose from all of these different things. One of my favorite pens is the brush pen in the calligraphy section. So this is what it looks like, but you can also make it like way bigger if you wanted to. Procreate is $10, but I would definitely suggest it because it's really great. It has a lot of features and it's just so fun to play with. So yeah, I would definitely suggest Procreate. And then lastly, I have Lightroom. This one, I got the iPad version to edit my photos, but you can't do as much as you can on a phone in Lightroom to edit, like pictures and stuff. So I prefer using it on my phone, but I have it here just in case. My next folder is productivity. So here I have 3 apps that I use. I use Flora when I'm doing my schoolwork or something, when I need to focus. Notion is a super helpful app to keep my life organized. If you guys want to have a little tour of my Notion, I do have a video of that. It'll be right up here in the iCard. I definitely love using Notion, and especially for my content calendar. So I have some videos planned so far for the end of February and also March. But yeah, I love this app and I would definitely suggest it. And then GoodNotes is an app that I use basically every day. So GoodNotes is an app that you can use to take notes for school, to make to-do lists, basically to do anything. And so I have 3 folders here. I have school, to-do list, and YouTube. I have 2 documents for school, 1 document for to-do list, and then 1 for YouTube. They were blurred out for you guys because I didn't want to share any personal information. So basically what you do is, let's say I want to make a to-do list. I'll go to my to-do list folder, click new, and then quick note. So for me personally, I like to use the vertical page that's white with these dots on it. So it is kind of similar to my bullet journal. And then I kind of have a system on how I do things. So I have these 3 colors up here. I use this like purplish pink color in the size 0.6 millimeters for the title. So I'll zoom in a little bit and then write the title. So I will title this just iPad video. And these are just for my personal use, so I don't really need to worry about like how my handwriting is and all that. And so I put the title in this purplish pink color, and then I do any like subtitles or sections in this teal color, and then I make it the size 0.45 millimeters. So maybe one of my sections I want to do is called apps, so then I will write it in this teal color and I'll do it in all caps. And then if I want to add to a section, I will go to the black and I'll turn it down to the 0.3 millimeters of thickness. I'll do a little dash and I'll add what I want to that section. So I'll just say GoodNotes because that's the app that I'm using right now. And then I just continue to do that for the whole page, and then if I need to add another page, I can. But that's basically what I use this for. And like I said, I have these 3 different folders to help me organize, and I love this app. I'm pretty sure you actually have to pay for this app, but I think it's totally worth it. And then my last little folder here is just called random. These are apps that I use, but they don't really fit into a folder. So we have Bitmoji, Google Duo, Sprocket, which basically prints on my little printer. So this is like a mini photo printer. It's the brand HP Sprocket, and I would definitely recommend. It prints out little mini photos just directly from your phone. And not only do they print out photos, but it prints on photo like sticker paper, so you can peel off the photo to make a sticker if you wanted to. So I would highly recommend. And then I have iMovie and Widgetsmith. I do not actually edit my YouTube videos on iMovie, but I do have it here in case I need it for a school project or something. And I have gotten so many questions on how I edit my YouTube videos. I use Final Cut Pro, and there will be an updated how I edit coming out soon. I'm actually not sure when that's posting. I think it'll post after this video like in a week or so. But yeah, so that is basically it on my iPad. I love this thing, and if you are ever like debating on whether you want one or not, I definitely think you should because it is so worth it. Especially if you're thinking about the Apple Pencil too, this is definitely worth it as well. These two electronics are so helpful, and I use them like every single day. I personally don't really use this for school as much as I do for personal things, but I do use it to take notes sometimes. So yeah, I believe that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I hope this gave you some inspiration for your iPad, or maybe it inspired you to get one. But I'm super thankful for my iPad and my Apple Pencil. They were actually both a birthday present for me, and if you are debating on getting one, like I said, I would totally recommend. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell down below to be notified whenever I post. I post every Tuesday and Friday at 8 a.m. PST, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!